Speaking in public is an optional extra credit assignment that you can complete during the semester. As I mentioned, it is extra credit and it's worth total 30 points. The purpose of it is to connect the rhetoric that we've been talking about in class with our everyday lives. So what I want you to do is to observe a 30-minute, at least, speaking activity. So it's not you speaking in public, which gets a lot of people nervous, but it's you observing somebody else speaking in public. And this needs to be an activity that you would not normally do. So for example, if you normally go to a religious service every week, you cannot use that religious service. And it also must be a live event. I don't want pre-recorded, I don't want online, I want face-to-face. Some great examples of this might be city council meetings, court proceedings, like I said, religious events, as long as it's not something that you see every week or that you're involved with, or campus events. Campuses always have wonderful speaking in public events. If you have a question on a specific event, ask me. And if you can articulate why it should work, I'll probably let you do it. There's kind of a sub extra credit assignment attached to this, and it's a discussion page where if you post an event, a flyer, a link, or similar to a potential in-person speaking in public event, I'll give you 1 point. And you can earn up to 5 points. So you can upload 5 different events. Now, this does not mean go to Eventbrite, and just copy and paste 5 events. I want you to really think about your audience. It shouldn't cost any money to anybody, because would you really go? It should be something local. I don't want something in Sacramento that doesn't make a lot of sense, unless maybe it's something you know the class would be really interested in. But even then, I want you to think critically. It's not just a chance for you to get 5 points. And if the event you post is not appropriate, for example, $300 to go see somebody's talk, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. I will delete the post if it's not appropriate, and I'll send you a message to avoid any confusion. Going back to the speaking in public assignment, when you're at the event, I really want you to make sure that you take notes. You're not going to remember everything that happens in this event, especially if it's compelling or ironically really boring. Both of those times you might forget some of the nuances. And I want you to connect how the speaker is talking to what we've talked about in class. You need to get proof that you attended. So this can be a photo, this can be a program. Selfies work wonderfully. I love those. And make sure that you're taking those notes. Review what we've talked about in class prior to going to the event. Think about the event and think about what activity might work best with that event. For example, we do have Comedy Sports down in San Jose that does a lot of improv. Probably outlining not really going to be the best thing to look at for an improv event, but delivery might be, or credibility might be. So I really want you to think about what we've been learning and then kind of apply that to the event. Now that's to say that I do not just want a summary of the event, okay? That's definitely not what I want. What I will want is that proof of attendance. I will want good quality writing. I do not tend to give a lot of extra credit points just because you turn something in. I'm going to want those connections to the class theories and content. Again, I don't care what they talked about. I care how they talked about it. I want that in insightful analysis, and you're going to need at least 2 APA references and 2 APA in-text citations. One of them should be the event, and the other one could be the book, the textbook that we use. So really very clear on the APA. Doing live events APA style can be difficult. As long as you try your best, I'll probably give full credit for that. So again, 2 APA references and at least 2 APA in-text citations. The due date, check out Canvas and reach out if you have any questions.